Divine, and welcome to 12 News Weekend. Every week, we take a look back at the top stories and original reporting from our 12 News team. On today's show, a viral TikTok prank in Tempe goes too far. And now one internet troublemaker is facing some real-life consequences. And later, how a new plant extract has become controversial. Some users swear by the medical benefits, others urge caution. But first, it is the Valley's newest multi-game center, but the technology behind it is anything but ordinary. 12 News journalist Kyle Simchuk has more.
It's a mix of baseball, bowling, shooting, and racing, all under one roof. One of Taiwan's largest entertainment groups, Tooko Sports, has officially arrived in Arizona, bringing high-tech, high-energy fun to Mesa.
So we pride ourselves on the technology that we utilize. Unlike other batting cages that you've been in traditionally, ours has an LCD screen that actually simulates a pitcher throwing you the pitch. So it allows you to get some timing on the pitch, a lot better success.
You can swing at baseballs thrown between 50 and 80 miles per hour. There's also slow and fast-pitch softball. General Manager Sam Torres says the experience is designed for all skill levels.
Even if you've never picked up a bat in your life, you can go to our slow pitch cage, and it'll be lots of fun for you.
There's also a unique pitching cage where players aim at a 16-square grid in what's called the Perfect Pitch Challenge. But it's not just about baseball. The venue features dozens of other games, including mini bowling, basketball challenges, and first-person video games.
Even have a dart system that you can play and play darts with people all around the country. It's online. You can play people online. It's really, really intuitive. It's really, really fun.
All attractions run on tap-to-play cards that can be reloaded. At 50 cents per credit, a round in the batting cage costs just $2.50 for 15 pitches. And if you work up an appetite, Tooko Sports serves fan favorites like corn dogs, pizza, and wings. There's seating for more than 100 people and 12 large-screen TVs, so you can catch the game while you play.
Our goal, our mission is to bring sports and sports entertainment to everybody.
Tooko Sports is celebrating its grand opening Friday at the Mesa Riverview Shopping Center near Dobson Road and the Loop 202. All games are 50% off through the weekend. The venue is open 7 days a week, and another location is set to open in Chandler later this year. In Mesa, Kyle Simchuk, 12 News.
Now, the Valley is hot in the summer, and Sedona is not as hot, but we found an awesome place to swim, Red Rock Crossing. And we tried the best pizza in the state. So let's start with hiking. If you bring your dog, booties are a must in the summer because the ground gets hot. After that, my family took a short walk from Baldwin Trail to Red Rock Crossing. On the weekends, you can expect lots of people, and in order to park, you'll need a $5 Red Rock daily pass. Then you're good for some fun. So not only is this a perfect place to swim, but it's a perfect place to jump! Now, there are a few different ways to get to this water paradise, all flat hikes that are about 1 mile long. Then you can enjoy the views, hit the water. Yeah. And if you didn't bring food, we know a good place.
We're starving. Us three are starving. So we wanted to get lunch, and we didn't want to go to any ordinary place. We wanted to go to one of the staples here in Sedona. Hideaway House, we're coming for you.
Ready, hungry. Annie? Yeah.
That's a yes.
Hideaway House has been a staple in Sedona for over 50 years and is a top 10 dog-friendly patio in the country, according to Yelp.
Yeah. Let's see the dog menu. What are we getting her?
We're gonna get her the puppy patty.
Also on Yelp, it says the Hideaway House is the best pizza in Arizona, and it's number 19 in the country. So, of course, we ordered 2 pizzas, the barbecue bacon bird, and the fan favorite.
So I got the gluten-free peach and pancetta.
Oh my.
Boom. Ha!
We try to make the food like a homemade, so we give the touch, give that lovely touch on it. We try the best we can, and you come here, we try to give you guys the best.
Wow, that was a fantastic meal.
I'm stuffed.
I don't think I could eat another bite. Oh, how did that get there? I think
I think we can.
Such a fun day in Sedona. Let us know where we should explore next on another episode of Rediscover Arizona.
Cheers.
For 12 News, I'm Troy Lynch.
We have one of the few theaters left that actually has a full arcade. Over there we have the Three Stooges. Over here we have a lot of the people from Star Wars. The Blues Brothers are my buddies over here.
Michael, the lobby looks more like a mini movie museum. How did this collection start?
You know, I've been a collector my whole life. I just enjoy collecting. And finding all these incredible things to share with all our guests, probably over 1,000 pieces, has been a life's work, really, because I started collecting many, many years ago.
Congratulations, you just celebrated 50 years in real estate. How'd you end up in the theater business?
When we first bought this shopping center, because as you know, and most people know, I'm in the shopping center business. I'm not known for being in the movie theater business. The theater was going to move out, and they said, hey, you want to take it over? And I said, well, I don't know anything other than pay the ticket price and sit down and eat popcorn, but I'll figure it out. And that was 25 years ago. So we've been running it for the last 25 years, and we've remodeled it now. We're on our 4th generation of remodeling.
How rare is a cinema like this in Arizona?
Discount cinemas, as we call them today, second run, they're about as extinct as the dodo bird. So there are no other cinemas like this in Arizona that I know of. We basically have the only cinema that I know like this in the country. And I still add to the collection. Every time a wax museum closes somewhere in the country, you can bet Michael's on an airplane and he's on his way flying over there to this place where they're selling off wax museum pieces. It's definitely unique, and we look forward to having more people have the opportunity to see it, enjoy it.
Thank you. So be sure to get here early to grab your popcorn, snap a few selfies with your favorite character, and let the nostalgia roll before the trailers even begin. In Tempe, Crystal Long, 12 News.
Coming up, it is the end of an era for an Arizona newspaper, the major change being made to save costs when we come back.
You would beg your parents and see if they'd let you get a paper route.
At 12 years old, William Bruno would get up every morning at 2 a.m. to deliver the newspaper.
My route was the Phoenix Gazette, 6 days a week, and then Sunday morning, everybody delivered the Arizona Republic.
Tossing more than 100 papers a day on his specialized Schwinn bicycle that was made just for paper boys.
It was fun.
A pretty good gig for a teen growing up in Phoenix back in the 60s.
I mean, that was enough to buy models of battleships and cars, which that plus candy, that's where it all went. I mean, I didn't save a penny.
Teaching him skills that he still uses.
That paperboy experience was really good for me, and later on when I kind of got into a business where I had to do some sales, I wasn't shy.
The paper still remains near and dear to Bruno's heart.
And I can remember the smell of those presses and stuff as we'd pick up our newspapers.
He still gets the Sunday edition of the Arizona Republic. So when he learned the Republic's parent company, Gannett Publishing, announced it would be laying off 117 workers and closing its only remaining printing facility in Phoenix,
I was sorry to hear that. Those people, I'll bet some of them worked there a long time too.
officials with the company said they will now print their papers in Las Vegas and transport them here. The Arizona Republic reports it was done to cut costs. According to annual reports, circulation numbers for the Arizona Republic have dropped for the past 3 years. In a statement to 12 News, the chief communications and brand officer wrote in part, "Where our newspaper is printed does not impact our ability to deliver outstanding journalism. The Arizona Republic will continue to provide readers with quality, local content that matters most to them." Bruno now worried what will happen next.
I hate to see the print going away. I hope there's a way they can figure it out.
Star Wars was my first love.
It's a sprawling collection that any Star Wars fan would dream of having.
Most of these are from the original line.
With some figurines just as old as their owner, Daniel Stranchfield.
It's been a lifelong hobby. I brought Lando with me on a lot of trips.
Amassing his collection through decades of garage sales and searching, with some pieces being incredibly valuable.
I just discovered this guy is worth $600, give or take, just by himself.
No way.
Cute little R2.
Having characters everyone knows and loves, like Yoda, Luke, and Darth Vader, to some you've probably never heard of before. A collection Daniel thought he would have for years to come.
But they mean the world to me. To me, a plan to invest for the future.
From a franchise that means everything to him.
Just the magic of, a fictional universe. And how it can give people a lot of strength and hope.
Then the 46-year-old was told his time may be ending sooner than he thought.
And I was just staring at the wall, hours away from death, not even knowing it.
He said back in 2020, he started to feel sick. Thinking it was COVID, his wife took him to the Mayo Clinic where she worked. Within hours, he was in for brain surgery.
This little nugget right here, that's where they drilled in to relieve the pressure from my brain. The tumor was big enough, it pushed the midline of my brain over 2 inches.
Telling me he was diagnosed with CNS lymphoma.
My life expectancy is actually, on medical paper, 5 years.
Despite chemo and other treatments, the Army veteran says doctors told him he may only have a few more months. Not wanting to leave his wife in debt, he's deciding to sell his entire collection.
I can't afford a coffin big enough to take it all with me. So I've spread in the love, and take my lovely wife on a dream trip.
Even after everything he's been through, Daniel has never lost his positivity, thanking those who have been there for him through it all and the series that gave him hope.
It's just a nice way of thinking that humanity can solve its own problems and eventually get out to the stars.
Chase Golightly, 12 News.
I've been a firefighter for 20 years.
Phoenix firefighter paramedic Gary Nolte has gone on intense calls over the years, some more moving than others.
Every time we hear the tones, we automatically get dumped with adrenaline.
One call in particular has stayed with him.
And it was a code where typically the person's not breathing or in a funky heart rhythm. And we actually got her back. And it was nice to get her back on Thanksgiving Day. But you asked about comforting the families. That's probably one of the hardest things that we do, is hearing the screams and the cries from mom or dad. That is something that we cannot forget.
That call ended as they had hoped, but as we all know, it's not always that way. After another call,
I was thinking about this call nonstop. I started having nightmares, seeing the people that were on this call.
As a fireman, he wanted to handle things himself.
And typically we can, but sometimes we can't.
But after 9 incredibly tough months of struggling with insomnia and depression,
And that's when I had to call and get some help.
connecting with the 100 Club of Arizona was a turning point.
Being able to give back to our first responder community just means a lot to me.
CEO Melissa Kowalski, whose husband is also a firefighter, is now helping raise awareness about the growing need.
We're definitely seeing an increase in those first responders being able to receive assistance, and that's really great for us to see.
In Gary's case, after a counselor diagnosed him with PTSD, he was able to receive a ketamine treatment and vital integration coaching, all thanks to a generous grant from the Bob and Renee Parsons Foundation.
Over the lifetime of the 100 Club, the Bob and Renee Parsons Foundation has provided over $9.75 million to our first responders. Their dedication to be able to support them in a variety of areas. And one of those main focus areas is that mental health piece, which we're so thankful for.
The treatment helped Gary face the past, process through calls, and once again see what was most important in life.
We're not human if these calls don't bother us.
Gary now shares his experience with other firefighters, ensuring no first responder feels alone.
My son is actually a fireman, and I want it better for him so that he has a healthy, long career.
In Phoenix, Trisha Hendricks, 12 News.
Come on, everyone. I guess you could say it's a prank, but I mean, sometimes there's a level that's too far.
Big Brand Tire in Tempe was one of many at the center of a business takeover prank.
So they were getting underneath cars. Some of them had a star to take off the tire.
We spoke with one of the employees who was working the day Tempe police say this man, 24-year-old Heston Cobb, also known as Heston James on his social media pages, showed up claiming he worked for the corporate office and needed to make some changes.
I just told him, just get out of here, we're busy, we don't got time for this.
Instead of leaving, Cobb calls in his lackeys. A white van pulls up with more than a dozen men getting out and start pretending to work on the cars, all while the actual workers tell them repeatedly to leave.
I just tried kicking them out the best I could.
This worker's main concern?
So I was just more worried about the safety of everyone, honestly, because people aren't running at you with tools and you don't know what people could do nowadays.
This video has more than 10 million views on Cobb's Instagram page, and it's far from the only one. Police say he did the same thing at other local auto body shops, forcing some to temporarily close, and a local Chipotle, saying Cobb once again claimed to be with the corporate office while wearing a Chipotle t-shirt and summoned his followers who mobbed the store.
It's causing really chaos.
Jessica Els with the Tempe Police Department says Cobb was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct, burglary, and criminal impersonation, telling me they want it known to other influencers these pranks that victimize people for profit will not be tolerated.
They're making money off these videos, so we really want to be able to put that stand out that these are crimes and you can get arrested for it.
Defeat Donald Trump.
Ruben Gallegos nailed down his plans for the U.S. Senate's August break.
He's making all the moves you would make if you were at least considering a run for president, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing that. But I think what it really is I look at it as, a fight for the narrative of the Democratic Party.
Arizona political consultant Chuck Coughlin says the Democratic field for president and their ideas in 2028 will be wide open.
He's messaging on things that he believes in, that he wants to take the party where he wants it to go.
Gallegos' travels include a stop in the swing state of Pennsylvania back in May, the Iowa State Fair in early August, that's a kind of presidential beauty contest, and then in late August, he hits New Hampshire, home of the first presidential primary in 2028.
It's a really long way to go. And so, hence, what's he got to lose?
Gallegos says he's thought about running, but
I'll have conversations about 2028 when we get closer to 2028. Right now, we got to focus on 2025 and 2026 because that's where the real hurt's going to be, where people are going to start losing their health care.
The presidential conversation could also include Arizona's senior senator, Democrat Mark Kelly. Kelly was on Kamala Harris's short list of potential 2024 running mates.
Would you support Ruben Gallego if you ran for president?
I think it's great that Ruben's out there doing this stuff. Ruben and I have a great partnership, and I've really enjoyed working with him.
Whether it's a pill, powder, or liquid, more and more people are turning to Kratom as a way to get energy, ease anxiety, and reduce pain, among other things.
Kratom is a plant that originated in Southeast Asia, and it was for centuries popular with field workers there because it gave them an energy boost as they plucked the leaves and chewed on them.
It's since become popular in the U.S. and is bought easily over the counter or at smoke shops and convenience stores. Like this bottle of Feel Free, which 12 News bought at a local Circle K. And while Kratom itself is legal and natural, a chemically altered form of it is prompting worry.
We advocate for good labeling, good consumer information, and safe Kratom products.
Mac Hatta with the American Kratom Association says Kratom is safe and can be beneficial.
You've got over 24 million people in the United States that use it regularly.
They still encourage people, though, to do their research, read the labels and ingredients before using it.
What consumers should be concerned about is if they see a product that does not, first it says it's Kratom and then it says it has high levels of 7-OH, that's not a Kratom product. That is a deliberately synthesized, highly dangerous product.
It's not FDA approved, okay, which means it has no known medicinal benefits.
Dr. Frank Lavecchio at Valley Wise Health says he is seeing more cases involving Kratom. He has big concerns.
Anything that is opioid-like is of concern.
And people he feels shouldn't be taking these products.
The great majority of people are going to take it. They might feel a little buzz, they might get a little high, and they'll probably be okay. By no means am I condoning it. At higher doses, it hits some of the same receptors as opioids. Opioids are drugs like fentanyl or heroin or OxyContin or oxycodone. And those drugs hit certain receptors in your brain that can cause addiction. It can cause respiratory depression or cause you to stop breathing or can cause coma.
Whether a natural remedy or risk, the debate over Kratom continues. Jay Cunningham, 12 News.
As the Reeds watched their RV catch fire,
you gotta look at the bright side.
this thought crossed their minds.
There it goes.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we knew that we were okay. We knew the dog was okay, and all these people were helping us. So
everything.
It's just material things.
Yeah, everything
you know?
in it is replaceable.
Rick and Beth Reed with their dog Mac were traveling to Prescott when their RV blew a tire near the Loop 101 and I-17 interchange.
We're in trouble. we got fired.
Within seconds, they tell me thick black smoke filled the camper.
From me to you was about all we could see. That smoke just billowed from the back.
Acting quickly, the Reeds and Mac all escaped, but their RV, a car in tow, and everything inside is now charred rubble.
I was afraid.
She was kind of in shock.
Yeah, a little bit in shock. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot.
But when I asked the Sun City couple about what happened,
Great to be alive.
they weren't focused on what they lost.
Everything is replaceable.
But on the dozen or so people who stopped to help them.
People need to hear the good things sometimes, you know? You hear all the bad, but you need to hear the good.
The good drivers making sure they got out and bringing them water. The Reeds say they were blown away by the generosity of strangers.
You don't see that all the time. It's a whole different world sometimes, and this was fantastic.
Finding their kindness helped turn this horrible loss into something positive.
The thing I'm the most grateful for is all those people that helped us. They were just so amazingly kind. And I just want to say thank you to all of them.
And thanks everyone for watching. And just a reminder, new episodes of 12 News Weekend premiere every Friday on 12+. You can also watch past episodes on the app. All you have to do is download 12+ for your Apple TV, Fire TV, and Roku, and you can watch us for free. I'm Cuddy Devine. Have a great rest of your weekend.
1998, the year the Valley of the Sun changed forever. America's pastime, rooted into the identity of our Sonoran Desert. 12 News has been there for all of it, telling the Diamondback story, from the All-Stars to the championships to the impact on our community. Now the next chapter awaits.
The Diamondbacks play right here on 12 News.
Catch select games as we continue telling the Diamondback story. 12 News, your new home for D-backs baseball.